money, but yeah. Underground, let's go for city. Dance are pretty. Dance time. Can't believe that song's to my head now. But still, yeah. Today, tomorrow, or tonight, who knows?
Now don't go crazy on your first test drive, MD. Crazy? Me? See, Digger didn't come out of his hole at all.
Let's see that again. That was funny. Go for Cam.
See, Digger didn't come out of his hole at all.
Feel better? Feel better? So we're gonna be here for a little bit, kill the time. I'm trying to figure out what she do today, but not sure what she do. Alright, so YouTube.
you hear something? That explains it. All new season of Futurama, July 29th, streaming only on Hulu.
Okay. Hulu was. I don't watch Futurama anymore, guys. It's too sad. If I watch it after they canceled it, I stopped watching it after they canceled it. If I canceled it, I stopped watching it. But yeah, today's just gonna be a lazy day. Today I have to go to the zoo. That's about it. And just kill some time. So how's everyone doing this morning? Some stuff around today. Just killing some time and relaxing right now, and that's about it.
And welcome to the Oddity Archive, the show that was better before it moved.
I bet it was better before it moved.
Yeah, speaking of moving, here we are. We're at the new Archive HQ, and I'm kind of struggling to adapt. And is it just me, or is it kind of dark in here? This room does have lighting, major lighting, and I guess I'll have to use that, won't I? But it's the weirdest thing. Unlike any other place in the world, the light switches in the room don't control that particular room. So the switch that controls this room is actually out in the hall, so let me grab that. Yuck. I hate bright lights.
So yeah, we're just gonna kill some time right now.
Yeah, moving. We have landed at the new Archive HQ, 715 miles by car at least away from beautiful downtown Aurora. I have landed in that thriving metropolis of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Maybe I should have picked somewhere a little hipper.
No.
Anyway, as is customary around here, the first episode of each new season is always about what I did on the between-season break. And it was a little bit more eventful than most between-season breaks. So what I've got for you today will be delivered in two, not half parts, I guess. The first part will be a little rundown of the story of getting here and trying.
So we're just gonna kill some time, guys. Like I said, turn this down.
Accomplished so far, and then the second part will be a tour of the admittedly very much still work in progress new Archive HQ. So without further ado, here's a little story about a man named Ben. Here isn't just clean or green, it's red, white, and blue. Because
Red, white, and blue.
I won't bore you with all the lurid details, but here's how the trip here went in 3 not so easy steps. I had a 5-day gap between residences.
Come on, load.
I was homeless for the best part of a week.
Come on. Low.
My time in arriving.
Okay.
You don't get to be a legendary cowboy without
There we go. I'm recording now. I try to record the trash truck at least every week. I try to record the trash truck at least. Try to. If I don't record the trash truck, I'm gonna be,
I arrived just in time for the annual.
So I usually record my trash truck at least once a week. I try to record my trash truck every week.
The only place I could get a room in this town was in a Fleabag quasi motel with no elevator. It was crowded, rowdy, 95 degrees with 90% humidity.
Oh,
And
that's.
I had my guitars, master tapes, hard drives, clothes, and toiletries to lug in and out of the room.
You know it's bad when Lorraine forces Interstate 90 to close. I-90 near Beaver Creek was shut down for several hours today because of high water.
Upon finally getting into my new place, the area was hit with an epic, record-breaking rainstorm. My 100 plus boxes of media and equipment arrived in the middle of this, rain soaking all of the boxes in the process. At the exact same time, I was getting the place set up for internet service, and I couldn't leave, and it wound up taking 6 hours. I had left my previously mentioned belongings at my aunt's place, where I had been staying. I did this.
I bet she's happy to see ya.
It would be car full of stuff, wouldn't get in the mover's way, nor would it have to live in the car all day in less than ideal weather conditions. By the time I was able to go retrieve my clothes and stuff, it was about 7 p.m., by which point about 6 inches of rain had fallen. To add insult to injury, my aunt lives out in the country, in an area that was hardest hit, which has mostly dirt roads. I shot this little bit of footage on the way home.
So you have a white vehicle.
Holy crap.
I just use a camcorder, Benny boy. Brother, can you spare a bookshelf and a desk?
Cost cutting, I, save for my mattress, did not ship my rickety old furniture. It probably wouldn't have survived the move anyway. Acquiring new furniture has proven to be a bit more difficult and costly than I expected. This greatly delayed the start of production of this episode, and this issue also remains unresolved as of my making this. I guess I'm just going to try and slowly pan around the bookshelf while I discuss this. Hopefully it doesn't get too boring. But back in Colorado, I had to do everything archive related in one room, which also happened to be the bedroom. Though by the end it was very much just a bed surrounded by equipment and media. And I know I'm not the first YouTuber to discuss this, but when you have to have everything under one roof, one room, it makes it damn near impossible to separate life and work. And it gets a little miserable after a while, really. And so my number one goal for the new place was to have a 100% dedicated archive HQ. And man, did I fail miserably on that front. But the problem is that the only room I have that's large enough to handle the archives gear, at least the stuff I use on at least a semi-regular basis, on the other side of that wall, there's an HVAC system, a dehumidifier, and a ceaselessly running sump pump. And so if it doesn't sound like a freight train is running at all hours, it sounds like someone's taking a leak 24/7. And then there's the fact that the first few feet of the room side of that particular wall in that room, it's just it functions as an echo chamber. It's terrible. So in the name of noise reduction, I had to partially resort back to the old method of at least shooting archive and doing voiceovers and most of the editing in the bedroom. So as you can see, I did my best to try and recreate the old book bookshelf set, if you will.
I removed.
But this kind of backfired.
I kind of moved stuff around here too. I mean, I moved a couple things around here right now. Still a mess, but I moved some stuff around.
But I couldn't fit a 4-foot shelf in here without blocking the door, the closet, the window. So I had to settle for a narrower bookshelf. And I found myself, as I feared, pretty well obscuring all this stuff during the box set. So this mix of media that I spent so long putting in here, and this used to be spread out over 2 bookshelves. It's just been a big effort and futility. And let me just get a spin past the laser discs and CED.
This is what my Russian father-in-law says he thinks about America. My wife tells him that it's depressing here, and he says, yeah, they all live in huts, right? It must be so depressing in America without any parks, and the entire country's overrun with drug addicts, mainly because of what they say on Russian TV. But the actual reason my wife's depressed is that I made her go to the dentist. She can't find a good place to get her nails done. She has to make tea with a coffee maker because there's no kettle, and she's not impressed with American food so far. This is what my Russian...
Our food's not bad. I mean, no offense to Russians, they like fish.
And I finally added in the Manhattan cable TV box, which I did a I think I featured one other time. But now I need to find an on-TV box.
Which did you find?
I could stack it on top of the Manhattan box and maybe have it all fit, or I don't know. Try and rearrange stuff. Who knows? Something tells me it's all going to be one big, long work in progress, which I was trying to avoid that. But, yeah, that's the next goal, an on-TV box.
On TV is pleased to bring you the following motion picture, which has been rated R by the Motion Picture Association of America.
MPA.
The work never stops. Refine, secure, share, again. But with the right tools, your team can do the sharpest lefts and the fastest sprints look easy.
Hello, friends. Did you know our friend Kuroki's birthday is July 10th? We're sure Hello Kitty and friends are baking up some treats for him. And we're going to get today, we're going to show you how to make super cute macarons, which look like Kuroki. If you need any baking supplies, maybe you can swing by.
Don't care.
So here we are in the would-be Archive HQ, which is basically going to have to be a hybrid of the living room and the room that I do transfers and repairs in. And like the host room, if you will, this is still very much a work in progress.
Oh yeah, he's killing some time right now. He's having some fun right now for a little bit. He's gonna kill some time. That's what I'm doing right now. Because I don't want to leave for a while. I'm not leaving for a while, so yeah.
And new professional ones are just a bit out of my price range, so I've been trolling the thrift stores and Craigslist for a couple of those old component racks that, people used to buy for their stereos. And I found 2 of them so far, and both of them have just been a hair too narrow, like half an inch too narrow to house some of the wider stuff, like the audio cassette deck and the...
Or make some money on YouTube.
Yeah.
But just doing this for some fun.
So this is meant in the short term, and possibly long term. I've had to settle for reusing one of the storage racks, metal storage racks that I used in the storage unit I had back in Colorado. It's my AV rack. And I think I'm gonna need a small storage unit here. My hallway is still kind of lined with stacks of boxes of gear and media.
About 1%.
But anyway, back on topic, I wanted to finally make some of the more peripheral parts of my AV stuff at least semi-permanent.
Benny Boy came on here. If Ben from the LA Archives came to my channel, even came on my YouTube channel, I'd be surprised. Any other YouTuber came to my YouTube channel, I'd be surprised. Because that'd be awesome. But I don't think no other YouTuber wants to deal with me. Because I'm an imbecile. Come on, Ty, you got a lot of YouTubers that like to watch you.
was a new Audio-Technica direct drive turntable. So you'll be seeing this in action when I do record rip-offs in a couple of weeks. And this also plays 78s. So I've ordered a special stylus to play those. And I can finally start holding 78s into the archives format. So I'm kind of looking forward to that.
Heinz has a new pickle ketchup. What do you think it tastes like?
Anyway,
Yuck, yuck, and yuck.
Ben's joke on this once I've got all the-
Pickled ketchup? That sounds gross.
Familiarized myself with this thing a little more. And speaking of records, so just quickly, a while before I left Denver, I had to sacrifice my brother's old hand-me-down all-in-one stereo system, which was seen but not actually used in a couple of Ben's jobs. And
No, rub your
we did some
hand.
repairs.
No, I don't need to do that.
Honestly, this wasn't worth it to try and fix it. And the veneer was coming off and outright missing in some spots. I took that to the Goodwill, but that thing's main use for years, since well before Archive, had been to store some of my records. So I decided to replace/upgrade that old makeshift storage with IKEA shelving. Actually, two of them, one in the bedroom. And I've kind of just got some of the Archive's greatest LP and Laserdisc hits in here. So,
I could never. I mean, no offense. I like the way my room is right now. I did remodel the room a little bit. I got rid of the bookshelf and moved it. But I'm gonna have to move some more stuff around eventually. Everything is going on like we're planning doing. I'm gonna have to move some more stuff around.
and some of the more general records. Again, kind of the greatest hits: the Conrad, Buster Jenkins. Sounds to make you shiver. Laserdiscs are all down here, and stuff I've covered before. The sneak preview, and all the previous laser karaoke stuff. It's all in there. And then I've just been using this last little cubby for the digital 8 camcorder, i.e. the thing I used to transfer stuff. And I have a bunch more manuals that are going to go in here eventually. But anyway.
Oh, what the hell did I do that for? I should.
I've been to two of those bases. And all new season of Futurama, July 29th. Streaming only on Hulu.
Okay.
Getting ahead is getting started.
I need to get into bookstore.
When ordinary people do things in extraordinary ways, they are different. Classical management theory. When you blend your education with your life experience,
You're gonna need to each other and you feel, but there's all this shit.
it will change the world.
There's all this stuff. And get in our bin. Buy in our bin. Yeah. Put this crap in the bin.
Two things I wanted to do were to make the real deck
I'm buying our storage bins out. Yeah. And clean up.
Finally have the TT100 tuner timer unit.
Yeah, it worked too. I'll ask Mom about that.
Recording shows.
How much would a new bin cost?
I think
A bin to put books in. What, you gonna put books in the bin? I'm gonna put my books downstairs. I'm gonna put some books, some stuff downstairs. What book will keep up here? What books will I keep up here? Okay, I want to get two books. Two of these books I need to keep. Okay, these two books are staying here. These two books are going to stay up here.
So I think I'm gonna have to settle for a nylon or a vinyl dust cover for this thing. And behind the tape deck,
These two books are staying up here. Those books are not going downstairs.
external.
Some stuff might be going downstairs. Some stuff might be moving soon. I might be doing some repair.
And when I found this little table, obviously used table, I noticed that it has a little storage underneath. So on the left are my commercial reel-to-reel tapes and tape-up reel up front. And I still need to find something for the 10-inchers, so those are still in the
Yeah, I might be doing some moving around some stuff.
box. I promise, I do not have a box fetish. You only ever saw it, I think, twice, assuming you've seen everything I've ever done. But I had a larger TV back in Denver, as opposed to just those two little ones you saw quite a bit. And it was an old Zenith CRT TV, and I largely just played video games on it. But about 6 months before I left, the TV decided that the picture, it's an old tube TV, so it's a little dot, and it blooms out when you turn it on. It was only going to bloom out halfway, and then it just would jiggle. And so I think the tube was going on it. And I had to get rid of it, and man, is that not an easy thing to do these days? But that meant I was going to have to buy a new TV, and by the time I had the money put aside to buy a new one, I made the decision to move, and I opted to just hold off on buying a new TV until I got here. And so I kind of knew
A couple of these things are going to have to move around. I'm going to get rid of that bookshelf.
bringing into the 21st century. And having said that, I might as well just go all the way and get one of those snazzy 4K TVs. And I got a 4K Blu-ray player to go with it. And a couple of movies for it, if the camera will focus. And a little mini old man rant here. What is with all these stupid superhero movies these days? I had to settle for Goodfellas and Groundhog Day for 4K movies because I don't like those superhero things.
I'm with them
I
there.
made myself woefully unpopular saying that. And these movies don't exactly show off the technology, do they? And
Groundhog Day does.
Technology. Oh, how's that for archive? Blockbuster. But anyway, I can't get used to this overly fluid motion. It would be nice if somebody was walking across the screen right now, but I cannot seem to get myself used to that. But yes, the TV and the Blu-ray player were my other two housewarming gifts to myself.
Update. It turns out overall motion into the TV was a result of refreshing rate generation, mixing with the TV original factory settings. Oh, after a little tinkering with the settings, the odd usual internal motion stopped. Oh, okay. He had to take it out of factory mode. And when he set it from factory mode, it worked better for him. Okay. I recently updated too. I recently got myself Groundhog Day 2 on DVD.
Anyway, on an unrelated note, since all my components are in here, I opted to put my stereo/surround sound system in this room, and I've already fleabade a set of more space-efficient speakers. And so these are actually going to be going away soon. But the only way I could get speakers in here and not have it seem too awkward and to not have to mount them to the wall was to buy a pair of those fancy pants speaker stands. And the real solid ones, not the adjustable ones or anything. And then, of course, I had to stick the center speaker right in the TV stand on top of the VHS because it's archived. VHS is kind of the unintentional.
Yep, I use VCR still.
But as for the rear speakers, well, let's hop to the back.
I'm gonna leave I'm not leaving right now, but I'm not gonna leave for like an hour or so. But yeah, I do need to go to the store and pick up another. I'm actually thinking we'll get rid of this bookshelf. Actually, I need the room, so I'm gonna box up some of these books here. That's it.
One thing that always crawled up my ass in the old place was the speaker wire that I had to run along the walls and floor to the back of the room for this surround sound.
So I do the way I want to do it is
And I have
I'm going to be packing up some books, packing up some junk here I don't actually use anymore, And mostly it's these books. So I need to work on cleaning up this room a little bit.
So, coming soon to events near you, I decided to take a chance and pick up.
So, I'm gonna put the Chromecast in there too.
System,
This is a Chromecast. This is okay. I'm gonna Chromecast in here too. So yeah, I'm gonna be moving some stuff around. Move some stuff around. Computer's gonna stay in here, right? Okay. Now I'm gonna be moving some stuff in this room. It's gonna get boxed up, and if you make it boxed up tomorrow or something, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. But I'm thinking maybe remodeling the room a little bit. I have to move some stuff around here because I need the room. One of the bookshelves are leaving. That's all I'm gonna say. One of the bookshelves are gonna be leaving. Okay, now I see here. But I do get what I want to do done tonight. Tonight I go to the store and pick up a. I'm going to go to the store today. Pick up a.
Every town in America has one out by the airport. And I found the cheapest piece of closeout furniture they have.
We don't have our first one here. The depot is across the street from the depot, not the airport. The depot.
Says 237, but I got it down to 217. No, by the time delivery and stuff got on there, it was almost 300. But yeah, still.
So I might be doing some stuff that I shouldn't be doing, but yeah, a lot of my stuff in here will be some things are going to be happening soon to the art in my headquarters here. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but some things around here are going to be changing. Like that bookshelf is going to. I have two bookshelves here. You see, one is moved over there. Well, I'm not going to have many bookshelves for much longer. I'm going to be getting some stuff around. Get some stuff, get me a bin or something, and put some junk in, and then get me a bin. I need to get myself another bin to put books in, and that's it.
I'm just gonna kick back on my new love seat and watch what appears to be a soap opera
On CBS.
Okay. That's it for today's archive. Join me next time when it's going to be record ripoffs time. And things are probably still going to be as awkward.
So yeah, guys, we're going to stay on here right now. I just do know that I want to buy myself another bin. I do need to get my hands on another bin and put some stuff in it. Some things are staying in here. I mean, here toys, my logs are staying in here. I don't use them. They're more for a decoration. But some things I do got in here, like my phone albums I'm keeping. But I got lots of odds and end junk that I'm not going to throw out. But I do want to remove. Like my cameras I got. My cameras, my speakers, my tapes I don't use anymore. I like to put in a bin. I like to remove some stuff over. I like to get rid of some stuff. So yeah, I got some books here that I like to put in a bin. And some other junk I like to put in a bin. Pack that up. Get rid of it. Keep it though, but get rid of it though. Hey, what? Put your two books that you want to keep in the wood cup bin. Oh, yeah. This is staying. Oh shit! Look at this. These two are definitely staying in the house up here. Because these two things are old works of art that are staying up here. Okay, these two are definitely staying up here. These two things are going to be staying up here. Okay, this stuff is staying up here. Now, this is going right here. This is going right here.
I put the winning lottery ticket in the safe last night. It should still be here. Yes, there we go. Okay.
This, and this.
Any second for her morning fruit juice? Come on, Grady boy. Yeah.
What can I
Okay,
do for you?
these are going to stay there. Those go there. This goes here.
What's up, guys?
Here.
Welcome back to Job
Here.
Simulator. And in today's episode, we're going to be doing infinite overtime for the career that I had the most fun with, the store clerk. Now, we thought, you might not know this about me, but I kind of made and lost millions as a store clerk. So it's going to be hard for me to go back there. I'm
Okay.
gonna be a little bit hurt.
So that's going there. That's going here right now.
Take a page out of your book and just not feel anything. Kind of curious what we're gonna do in a store in the
Okay.
middle of the night.
Overtime.
Okay, there we go.
Oh.
So I gotta get me a bin.
Yes, we were 24 hours. We are so getting robbed again.
Watching you. You know, this is Captain Sauce, but I'm not going to watch it now. I'm going to watch Benny Boy. Do some Benny Boy stuff. I'll watch some else. But yeah, I had to move some books around right now. So I have everything around. But yeah, a couple things that got in here are going to get moved. I need to get myself another bin. And one of the bookshelves are going to be going to the curve. So I asked Mom about that. So on the way to the bank, all the way to the diner today, all the way to the zoo, I have to go to the bank and take out some money. Which I'll do that later on. How much I'm taking out, none of your business. I'm broke, but yeah, I need it because I will be doing some stuff. But yeah, we'll go to the bank later. Okay, leave now, go to the bank now. I'm not going to go right now. It's too early. The bank doesn't open yet. I'm going to go to the bank, say hi. I haven't seen him in a while. I had to make a side trip anyways. And I'll get my hat later. I'll get my hat in a couple days. I'll pretend we got my hat on accident. What you did?
Or some inside joke like that. That was my first exposure to not just a Robin, but also Top Gear. That was a clip that my dad showed me, and then I looked up Top Gear, of course, like everyone is. And then
Maybe I will do that today.
Later, I had a friend who also owned a Trabant, which I have, and he knew about me from that and from my YouTube channel. He knew the sort of car interest that I had. So he called me up one day and said, "Hey, I've got a Reliant Robin. I've had it for a little bit. Do you want it?" Yes. It's not a question. Yes, I want it. Unfortunately, at that time, I didn't have enough money to buy this Reliant Robin, so there was a lot of debate back and forth of, should I spend all of my money on this stupid car? It makes sense for the channel. I want one. Is it really a good investment?
So eventually, some of the stuff I got in here is going to get removed. Some things are right now moving around. The old computer I'm keeping up here. The old computer I have up here, I'm keeping up here.
I paid that back very shortly after, but I had a Reliant Robin. I was very excited about it. The car is so poorly made. First of all, it's a 1999 Reliant Robin. It is not titled as such because that would make it too new to import into the United States because of 45 years law. So it's titled as an 82 Reliant Robin, which, although it is a lie, is still pretty accurate because they didn't change much from 1973 or whenever they first came out to 2001 when they ended production. It is a car from 1999. It's got all fiberglass body. The whole car weighs 900 pounds, which is astonishing. It has an 850cc aluminum alloy engine made by Reliant. Makes like 40 horsepower. Same engine that they put in basically everything. They had some sort of weird marketing scheme in, I think, mostly the 80s, where they put different color valve covers on top to differentiate between the high compression version or the one that accepts unleaded fuels. That's the kind of marketing we were dealing with. As single carburetor. It is mid-engine because there's a single wheel in the front. That engine has to go somewhere, so they chose to put it basically between the two already very narrow front seats. So the side impact of that, if you're a passenger in a Reliant Robin, your legs are going to get very warm from the exhaust. So that's what it is. Plus, it's got a 4-speed manual. They were all the same. They changed the body styles over the years. The one that I have is a 3rd gen, which, as far as I know, is the only one in the country, which is quite the prestigious honor to have. Granted, by Generation 3, no one was buying these stupid things anymore because they're cars from the very early 70s. They're carbureted. They had no place in the 21st century. So I think they only made, if my numbers are correct, 900 of these Mark III Reliant Robins. And I think only about 300 of them still exist on the road. And I got one of them, and it's in the United States. It was imported by a guy, a British guy, of course, for his fish and chip shop in New York. I'm not wearing the shirt now, but he made a shirt for the car, and he wrapped the whole thing in this silly Union Jack livery and used it as a delivery car for his fish and chip shop. I can imagine how terrible it was as a delivery car. It's not the most reliable thing in the world. It's also not unreliable, but it's a car from 99 with a carburetor, so, and a manual choke. Anyway, apparently his business went upside down, and he sold it to this guy. We call him John Funkmaster, mostly because I don't remember his name. But he had it for a while. I don't know how he was the fish and chip shop guy. I'm not really concerned with that connection because I have the car now. And when I first got it, I drove it a lot. And if I hadn't bought this Polestar a couple of months ago, then I would still keep driving it quite a lot. It's got a few niggling issues. It likes to overheat. I don't know if that's just because it's a car built in the UK and it's not used to 90-degree weather all the time, especially because they use Celsius. It had a fuel leak, which was very easy to rectify. It was just a loose nut on the top of the fuel pump. That's it. And it was done. And I checked the oil at one point. So that it has 4 little idiot lights. And I thought that the alternator light was the oil pressure light and the other way around. So at idle, the oil pressure light, I found out what it was, would come on. And I just assumed Lucas Electrics. It wasn't Lucas Electrics. It was not giving me false readings. There was no oil pressure. I started running it one day. It was pretty hot. The oil was thin, but it said that there was no oil pressure at speed. So I finally checked it out. The car had 1 pint of oil in it. I drained it. Took the oil pan drain out. Drained it. It was like that much oil in there. And it's still running just fine. I felt really, really bad that I hadn't checked the oil previous to this. I think I had the car for half a year at this point, maybe even a full year at this point, and I hadn't checked the oil yet. So I felt real bad about that. That's just straight up neglect. If this is a child, I'd be in jail by now. But after that, I filled up the car with oil, which is measured in pints, of course, because England, and it has been running fine ever since. The brake lights don't work, which is not a problem because everyone sees you. It's a bright blue suppository on the road. No one misses you.
My mom's cancer diagnosis was like a grenade going off in our lives. She lost her job and couldn't afford health insurance. And getting her life-saving lawyer almost bankrupted her. She is why I first ran. She is why
Yes, I have a brother. This is not my brother, Max. No, I'm so sorry. I am my brother. I get blamed for him all the time. Blaming him, me is only one thing. But my color is different. Ours is I have one. I have different colors than him.
And the turn signals do work, but the front fog lights don't work. The headlights do work, and the rear fog lights don't work either because all the switches have been rewired at some point. Apparently this fish and chip shop guy that had the Robin before me, 2 owners before me, installed, I don't know why you would do this in the Will Gladys car, but he installed a giant 2700 speaker system in the back. So that took up most of the van-sized deck in the back, full of subwoofers and amps and all this stuff. The only thing that remains of that is you can see where the box was, and it's covered by a little cushion pad that the owner previous to me put in there, and a head unit that is hooked up to no speakers at all. I should take it out and make a blanking plate for it, because there's no way you're going to hear music in there. But I guess you can charge your phone. It's got a USB port on it. That's the only thing that's left of that speaker system. But yeah, ordering a Robin is a lot of fun, and you never get a negative reaction from someone. You get negative reactions from people, a person that is slowing down on the highway to ask you questions. But people that are very happy. Numerous people block and take pictures of the car. It will do 80, maybe 85 miles an hour, despite having a fairly anemic 40 horsepower little engine. It doesn't weigh anything, and it's shaped very streamlined, so it does the high speeds surprisingly well.
the engine makes a hell of a noise at that speed, and it's right here, and there's no insulation, and it's hot, and it overheats, and it's buzzing quite a bit because it's only a 4-speed, but it will do 80 miles an hour, and it will cruise pretty comfortably at 70 miles an hour. It's actually a pretty confident highway car. I don't have any problems taking it unless it's hot out. I should also mention that despite what you saw on Top Gear, it is not that easy to tip. First of all, the cars on Top Gear were modified. They replaced the rear wheels so that the flip side was, or the opposing to the flip side was a larger diameter wheel, so it already had some tilt to it. They welded the rear diff so it would be locked up so that when you lift one freewheel off the ground, it wouldn't immediately spin up and set you back down. And they fitted a stiffer anti-roll bar, I think it was. And they had some safety features too to keep Jeremy Clarkson from dying, because I think everyone would be sad if he died. So my car, it is not hard to put it up on 2 wheels, but the first thing it does is the freewheel spins right up because it's got an open differential, and it sets itself right back down. If you try to make a right-hand turn, it doesn't do anything. If you try to make a left-hand turn, it tips right up, but it sets itself back down. The only thing that I'm really cautious about is going downhills and braking, because there's no setting back down when you start to tip up under braking. You're just going to die at that point.
When you get a ticket, no matter where it happens, it's more important than ever to fight every one. And the perfect partner is...
Man, what year guys are dumb? You don't want to fight ticket, you go to jail. Kevlam. Kevlam, yeah, right. Kevlam's dumb. So yeah, guys, just killing some time right now. And just have some fun with the kids. Just see, there's a kitty cat. Let me turn the light off real quick. So yeah, just killing some time right now, having some fun. And that's about it. Like I said, I got some plans to do today. Get a box, pack up some stuff. That's all I gotta really do today. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Go get me a box later on today and pack up some stuff. Already get me a box. Box. Put some books in it.
High-speed internet is not a luxury. It's a necessity that makes modern life possible. But for years, rural living meant living without reliable service. Not anymore. Midwest Energy and Communications is bringing fiber internet to rural communities in southern Michigan. As a Michigan-based company, we understand your needs because we live here too. All customers get unlimited data, parental controls, and malware protection, all without hidden charges. Check your address for eligibility at teammidwest.com.
I love this moment when the audience knows the show's about to begin. A great show tells a great story. It transports you. It makes you feel. This summer, one of our greatest stories will be told in a way we've never seen before, when the opening ceremony of the Paris Olympics is staged here on the Seine. The wait is almost over.
Just like that. Well, we got a double header today here in Archive Land.
Okay.
So first up, that's our TV box behind me.
I got some boxes, so I'm gonna box some stuff.
So the first half-ish of today's episode will be devoted to me trying to mix it up a little. And, of course, this being Archive, testing it out. As much as you're going to these days anyway. But then, after that, since we're in non-cable pay TV mode, I managed to dig up another batch of largely forgotten pay TV channels. Nothing here is quite as insane as Telefirst, but...
And I finally added in the Manhattan cable TV box, which I did a binge jump on at one point. I think
And this is going to get put up. This is going to get put up.
I need to find an on-TV box.
What's this?
Well, it's taken me over 6 years, but I finally managed to get my hands on a, not destroyed, on TV box. Yes, it was a Freebayism. Anyway, here's what I know about this particular box. Even though On TV is most closely associated with Chicago, which I think is partially my own belief, On TV actually launched in Los Angeles in 1977 via KBS.
I gotta pack up some
My
shit.
On TV box comes from that market. It was produced by Oak Industries, who owned On TV, and was manufactured on December 12, 1980. Admittedly, when I first got this box, I just gave it a quick half-ass scanning, so it would be presentable at a distance at least. But this box is actually not in such a great condition. It's still got some gunk on it in some spots. It's got some nicks and scratches on the base. The wood paneling is coming off. The top right corner got bashed in at some point.
Okay.
And it only has 3 out of its would-be 4 rubber feet. I've actually been using a small stack of pennies to prop this thing up for these last few episodes. Now, initially, I wanted to take this apart just enough so I could, just take a look around and also clean out any cobwebs or anything else that's built up in there over the years. But as it turns out, the screws on the bottom of the unit, which holds the whole thing in, match, are some kind of presumably proprietary screws. They appear to be some sort of odd inverted tri-wing screws. Certainly nothing that's in my security bit kit. But when I went fishing around online, going to the lost
You keep all that legal shit.
I found nothing quite like it. And the one and only teardown video I could find on one of these things skips over the bottom screws. So I'm guessing he was right there on it and just drilled it out. Now, given that this is at the end of the day intended as a decorative piece, because I don't want to potentially deface this thing, I am.
This might be a little too heavy for me to carry.
But what I am going to do is I'm going to pop off the front face plate and try and get it done. I'm going to refix the paneling, and I'm going to put some new rubber feet on it.
Dad's gonna love you when he has sex with you.
Just for the hell of it.
Right.
Does anything
He's gonna love you when he finds out what you're doing.
I'm not expecting him to.
Yeah.
I'm
man.
really just
He's
doing
trying to do
it
this and
so
stuff.
no one else has to.
Keeping this? Yeah. This. This. Both these cameras. Put cameras in here.
If I'm reading this correctly, we're underwater. You're not reading it correctly. Business is booming. I'm blowing up enemies with friends.
People have a head.
Sure, the in crowd.
I love you, Bender. But Bender, you're separate with the game. Are you two saving me?
No, it's way more than that.
Okay. There we go. box in there, Ty. I'm going to keep it up here just in case we need them. There we go. That's sealed up. Might as well with the mystery boxes. These big boxes been running on my car. I'm putting those in storage. Okay. Type is easier to this. Yep, I think I know what you're thinking. I'm gonna do that. I think it's easier to do this.
Well, it's as good as it's get. Got it all nice and glued back together. Got some new feet on it. Everything's
Tyler. Oh, that would work. See, this would work better. This is
Another cleaning. All I have to take down in there. Get the stuff that's.
You gotta put this stuff over here.
All right, here. Let's hook this up and see if it does anything at all. And of course, I don't own a tube TV right now, so this is gonna be.
Watch it, you little Hey, it's not my fault. You're in the way. I'm sorry, but you're in the way. Damn cat. Why the cat needs to stop getting in my way. I'm not in the. You see her walking around, they know better.
For all the time that I've spent with this stuff,
My fault, the cat was in the way.
fairly clear on how this was actually hooked up. The old commercials always touted, somebody having.
I'm sorry, but it's your fault. I'm sorry.
But from the looks of the bottom, I was already under this impression initially.
Okay, this one got to stay out of that.
This is just a pass. So you've got an output, and then you've got two inputs, one VHF, one UHF. Nothing going to UHF right now. And
Cat should know better.
your antenna.
It's not my fault. The cat's fault.
Antennae passing through here onto your TV. But I'm not so sure about that now. When I was cleaning this out, as far as I could tell, nobody had ever tampered with it. I didn't notice any big scratches or anything like that. But nonetheless, there is no analog TV anymore in America for all intents and purposes. So, in lieu of an
Whose fault is it?
I've got the Betamax hooked up.
Cat's fault.
To here, everything is running through channel 3 analog. And for the occasion, I dug out my one and only any significant
Up, Daisy.
on TV footage. As of my shooting, this tape is pushing 40 years old. It's from late 1979, very early 1980. So, here's where I got messed up. Let's find out this. So, and it has a little dead space at the beginning of this tape. But notice that we are off.
My fault. It's his fault. Cat's fault.
It will come in. This takes a moment. There we go. So, the next feature was Heaven and Wait, starring Warren Beatty. And we do have sound. But here's where things get screwed. We're off right now. Turn on, it goes away. So I can kind of fake a scramble if I hit it just right. I can't seem to do it right now, but if you do want to keep this footage or everything but the movie proper, I've already posted this to Archive Annex, so go look that up if you want to see it. But yeah, it works, just not necessarily in the way I expected. Now, if you have theories about this, let me know. If you had on TV and you remember how it was put together, feel free to tell me. But otherwise, yeah, this is just, even by Oddity Archive standards, a genuine oddity.
By supporting programs that promote children's health and wellness, Blue Cross is ready to help you keep growing.
Kinder Bueno white chocolate, the crispy, creamy summer road trip treat. Life gets bueno.
To start things off, let's discuss a little technicality of non-cable pay TV. As late as the probably mid-90s, some pay TV systems and channels were broadcast via microwave. In other words, technically they were still operating over the air. HBO was exclusively microwave transmitted.
I'm not gonna risk moving that right now.
November of 1972 until sometime in 1975. Los Angeles' famous Z channel was also via microwave early on for more remote areas. Having said that, particularly from about 1979 to 87, a few other individual channels were broadcast using this method, requiring a dedicated receiver/scrambler box. From 1981 to 83, Movievision ran in Sacramento, California, and Dallas, Texas, and surrounding areas. Little information survives about Movievision, but it appears that their content stuck very much on the, shall we say, more mature end of the pay TV spectrum. In 1983, Movievision pulled out of Oak Industries, Reed on TV. This lasted until On TV folded in 1985. At the same time, Dallas pulled cable pay TV entirely. Sacramento was the last significant state in America to not allow cable TV. On TV's main rival, TV, still via microwave, total market share. Despite Sacramento beginning to allow cable TV circa 1987, TV managed to hang on until 1980, marking the end of non-cable or satellite pay TV in the U.S. Next one's complicated. Try and stick with me. In early 1979, a TV channel known as Broadcast Entertainment Subscription Television launched in Boston, Massachusetts.
There we go.
WQTV. That summer, Best was rechristened as Starface. In 1980, across the country in San Francisco, California, Supertime, another on-TV clone, launched on KTSF. Now, I can't seem to find whether or not Supertime and Starcase were already owned by the same entity, but in late 1981, the two merged into the common Star TV. Meanwhile, two other instances of Star launched in San Jose, California via KSTS and New Orleans, Louisiana via microwave. In March of 1983, Star ceased due to unpaid broadcast rights fees for the movies they showed. Star TV closed by the end of 1984. Another channel that falls into a bit of a gray area would be the regional HBO clone Prism, Philadelphia Regional in-home sports. Throughout Prism ran spring 1985. Prism also ran on WWSG, based out of Philadelphia. Prior to that, WWSG had actually been running Select TV for a couple of years. The over-the-air version of Prism is notable for being one of the few 24-hour over-the-air pay TV channels. This is due to the fact that in June of 1982, the FCC dropped the requirement that any over-the-air subscription channels air a minimum of 28 hours per week of unencrypted programming. The thing was, dropping any local programming could get your license renewal application shot down by the FCC, so very few stations attempted this. In case you're curious, WWSG, or WPSG, is, as of this episode, still going strong.
Let's talk about RFK.
I believe that it's a woman's right to choose.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. wants to restore abortion rights nationally. He's a pro-choice, progressive Democrat with a long record fighting for abortion rights. That's the real RFK.
Make the best part of gaming the load screen.
As of 1974, Manhattan was the only borough of New York City to have cable TV. Seeing an opening in June of 1974, WonderCon, usually known more for their movie, announced the launch of their own WBTV TV, based out of Newark, New Jersey, serving the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut tri-state area. The idea for WBTV revolved around, if you will, purchasing programs to watch a la carte via a key-operated descrambler box. From the looks of it, while WBTV did go to air for a whopping 3.5 months, the pay TV component was never implemented. WBTV went dark at the beginning of 1975. Though it did reappear in September as a general entertainment UHF station, only to have its call letters changed soon after. Then that gave way to a new pay TV channel in 1977. In the fall of 1977, WTVG, formerly WBTV, became the flagship station for WHT, or Wabetco Home Theater, shortly thereafter changing its call letters to WWHT to hammer home its affiliation. The concept, like on TV, was to function as an over-the-air equivalent to HBO. If anything, it's virtually identical.
I want some TV with my mom. Mom, can we have sex, Tiffany? No? What tomorrow? Yeah.
Based out of Long Island, New York, began running on Metro as well, because WWHT's reception was a little iffy out on Long Island. In 1981,
Yeah.
WRBB, based out of
So,
New Jersey,
Yeah, I'll leave it 9.
giving terrestrial coverage that spread into part of Pennsylvania. By 1984, all 5 boroughs of New York City allowed WTV, causing the Metro Home Theater to close in 1985. Having said that, Metco had already been in the cable TV business for years. As far as their cable TV holdings go, the trail goes cold on the late 90s. I can't find anything concrete, but Metco Holdings appears to have folded in 2014. Arguably, the most obscure of the over-the-air pay TV stations would be IT, or In-Home Theater, which aired over WRHT, soon rechristened as WIHT to fit in with the channel, in Detroit, Michigan, as well as on KGCT in Tulsa, Oklahoma. There isn't much info about this one, and even less footage. The Detroit feed ran 14 hours a day, 7 days a week, while Tulsa only ran 7 hours. As cable TV grew in both cities, it was rendered moot and folded, to the best of my research, sometime during the fourth quarter of 1984. In November of 1980, Dallas, Texas independent station KNBN, later KTWS, began running View, or Video Entertainment Unlimited. Within the next year, View was picked up by KAUT in Oklahoma City and, just for the occasion, WVEU in Atlanta, Georgia.
I can't move
All
it.
three markets either already had cable or were being wired for cable at the time of launch.
I can't move it an inch.
KAUT in Oklahoma City
I don't know what
dropped the
that's about
service in September of 1982. Dallas and Atlanta stuck with View until it ceased operations in September of
I can't move it an inch.
1984. And as a little bit of trivia, when View ceased operations, WVEU began running the locally produced VNC, or Video Music Channel, which had already been running over cable since 1982, as Atlanta didn't quite have MTV yet.
Hey guys, sorry here. I've been busy doing some stuff. I have to go out in a little bit.
The last over-the-air pay TV channel I could find was known as Super
You alright?
TV, not to be confused
You alright?
with Star TV, Super
Huh? You okay?
or Star Case. Anyway, given that the whole
Sorry I'm moving stuff around, but
service in
I need the
most
room.
cities was due to local politics,
I hear
I
ya.
guess it's poetic that one of those holdout towns would be Washington, D.C. Super TV launched in November of 1981 via WFTY. The following summer, Super TV expanded to WNUV, based out of Baltimore, Maryland. Super TV is most notable from the technical end of things. First, DC and Baltimore ran
Oh, my baby boy.
service, with Baltimore carrying a
You alright?
helping of local
I know I stink, but I'm going out later, so it doesn't really matter.
Super TV's run, some of their D-Scrambler boxes allowed viewers to switch
Have a kiss?
between the DC and Baltimore feeds. A feat
There you go.
that, as far as I know, was never replicated anywhere else. Another notable achievement was that, unlike on TV, Super TV had the means of individually identifying D-Scrambler boxes to make sure that they were legal when paying for the service. In 1986, cable TV became a reality in both cities, and Super TV folded by the end of the year.
Turn your television set into a Super TV. Super TV.
Well, that's it for today's
Okay, I'm gonna get off, guys.
Join us next time when we
I gotta walk up town, which is gonna take a while, so yeah. See you guys later. I'm gonna get back. I gotta get stuff around because I have to go to town and get some money. I'm joking. I just have to go to town, get some stuff done with. So yeah. I'm going over for like an hour. Take your time to get up there and stuff. I'm gonna write a letter real quick before I do that. Shirt.
If you want to keep it real, bring the salad.
with Modelo Chelada, a mouth-watering mix of authentic Mexican beer, bold fruit flavors, and a hint of spice. Modelo Chelada, bring the sabor.
Is that a potato? Pretty sure this is a... I unplugged your potato. Don't worry, man. Just a quick potato check. It's just, Yep. Completely inedible. That's what you would want from your car. What's up, guys? And welcome back to Job Simulator. So today I am still very sore and very tired from my time in Knockout League. It's every day that I go and take a piss fight with a giant boxing but I still really want to play more Job Simulator today. So even though I might